We live now? Yeah, vibe. We're gonna go to a little place away from here. I think there might be flowers, so we can make a flower crown. Yay! I don't have any idea what I'm doing, but whatever, we're doing it. It's my their vibe, I guess. We got sunflowers here. Vibe. There's hundkeks and smörblommor. Lovely flowers, pretty, very pretty. But I think there might be more over here. It's also a little bit more of a alone place where I don't have to deal with other people. I hope. I'm also hoping I have to go past a thing that I know is a place where people have parties, and I'm hoping no one's hired that to have a midsummer party, because then I have to walk past that, and that's gonna be awkward. But wherever we go once, so comfy to hold that way. It's uncomfy to hold this way too, actually. Whatever. I guess it's just gonna have to be uncomfy. We're going. Oh my god, I feel like I'm dying. I've taken my allergy medication and I feel like I'm dying. It's great. Pollen is amazing, we love it. Love the pollen. Bye, kids. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm gonna set this down where we get somewhere where it's a little better. And also plug in a power bank so we are sure the battery holds. Because that's usually an issue when you stream on your phone. It's battery life. But yeah, we're just gonna, have a little vibe in midsummer together. Butterfly, or not butterfly, moth, whatever, same thing. Yeah. It's so nice that I feel like I can be outside, and it's middle of night, but it's I can go outside and I can stream, and there doesn't have to be millions of people. And also because it's well, first of all, there's no people because it's late, but second of all, there's no people because it's midsummer and everyone's out in their little cottages in the woods and shit. So there's no people. Well, actually, I'm seeing a lot of taxis driving around, which is weird where I am. I feel like there's a lot of them. So what there usually is, but I thought I was gonna do a little stream, make a flower crown, take some photos, the things that we do here when we have nothing better to do. Yeah. Of course I get a bunch of notifications just when I'm streaming, that's great. Couldn't have gotten them beforehand, no. It's not easy. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I've only seen 3 types of flowers, and that's making me worried that there aren't going to be a lot of flowers. But I guess we'll have to deal with what exists, It can't be that bad. I brought some equipment, and by equipment I mean steel thread, is that what it's called? In English, I don't know. The little thread in some type of material that is not thread. Yep, that's very explainingly about what it is. Yep. So that I brought, and some other things so that I can put flowers in it, because it's easier that way. You can technically weave just flowers and grass and stuff to make a flower crown, but it never really turns out that well. You could try that anyway, but we're gonna do the more believable thing also. Okay, I'm cold on my hands. That's done. Okay, it's in. Okay, lovely. Whoa. It's in the middle of summer and I'm still freezing my hands off. It's great. We love midsummer. It's so nice and warm and absolutely not cloudy, and it hasn't rained today. Totally. It's not raining right now, and I'm just hoping it keeps that way because I didn't bring an umbrella, which I should have done just in case so that I could put the camera under it. But didn't do that, so yeah. Doesn't look like anyone's done a midsummer party here. So that's nice. We could go out to the little water thing. Right, wait. I can point and look at the same time. Right there, that thing. Whoa, that thing. But we did that once, and I remember it being awful lighting, and also wet, and also not great. I don't remember exactly what the issue was. Though I do remember it not being amazing, yes. But we be moving. We're gonna go through this little forest part. Well, it's not a forest, it's too small to be a forest. But whatever it is, going through that. Oh my god, there's a bunch of fucking mosquitoes, fuck. Ew. That's fine, we don't need to live. We just gotta live. Oh my god, there's some other flowers here that I can't remember the name of right now. I'm just gonna move because there's a lot of mosquitoes. We might go back for those if we're the only other ones we can find, are the ones we've seen now. Okay. Oh my god, they're every fucking where. Okay, there might not actually be mosquitoes, but there's something. Okay, no, it's definitely mosquitoes. Fuck everything. This is where you don't go into places where there's trees when it's this time of year, but look at me doing it anyway, because I'm doing dumb decisions. I find it funny also, there's like street lights on up ahead, and they're still like lighting up, even though it's this bright outside. Like, I get that it's like 11 o'clock, but it's like bright. So it's a little weird that there's street lights. But yeah. Oh shit, I'm covering the camera, that's great. Yes. Okay, we're at the place where I thought there might be flowers. So we're almost just around this little hill of other flowers that we have seen a bunch of. And then we're gonna be here. Okay, I need to run more or figure out how not to get cold and confused. I don't talk a lot when I walk usually. I need to learn how to breathe properly in the right way. Okay. Yeah. Huh. Where do we set up camp, huh? Maybe actually over there. This is one place we could set up camp. There's a rock here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a rock there. There's also a rock over here. And I think we're gonna go to that rock. Because that looks nicer to sit in. Or to, like, have made a place to be in, you know? So we're gonna do that. There's so much grass and shit. It's so annoying when you go out in nature and there's nature, you know? That's not straight, but it doesn't have to be. Life doesn't have to be straight, it's fine. I'm sure I can find a good place to maybe place this and say that. And hope there's no one doing something a little close by. Oh, there's the pink flowers here. So we're good. Yay. Yeah, is that awkward to set up camp on this rock right next to the street? It is, right? I feel like it is. Let's put camp here. This is good camp. Awful lighting though. Oh shit, we got the light from the back. Great. Anyway, that's fine. Where's my... Okay, now I'm taking off the entire jacket when I just want to take off the back. Great. But yeah, we're vibing. Hello. I'm gonna grab the power bank, not the shot stove. There we go. I'm now recharging at the same time. Okay. Let's start by grabbing the steel thread. Okay, that's a lot of sky there, honestly. Okay, if I sit here, that's fine. I don't know if you can hear me, but it's just gonna have to work. Oh. Please stay upright. That would be great if I could. Thank you, camera, if you could do that. Okay. That's a really bad positioning for the camera. Wait. Is it still? Nope. This, people, is where you bring a tripod. I didn't. So that's an issue, but there we go. I think that's... That'll just have to be decent enough. Okay. Brain thinking. Where's the start of this, actually? That's my first thought. We are gonna find this. Okay, I found it. Okay, there's mosquitoes here. That's great. I love mosquitoes so much. In fact, mosquitoes love me so much. It's actually kind of crazy how much they love me. Let's go. Is that a water thing? Or no, it's another side of the fucking water. That's just thought I heard a water thingy. We're gonna, yeah, about that much, and then just about that much again. I'm gonna break this. Did I bring something to clip it off with? I should have done that, didn't I? No, not 100% I did. That's not to clip it off with, that's just to... Shit, okay. No, I can make this happen. I'll just use this to clamp it until it wants to go off. Because I forgot the thing that I was looking for that and I forgot to actually find it before I left. I was dumb. Whatever. Oh my god, there's so many mosquitoes. It's fine though. I'll survive some mosquito bites. Hopefully, most likely. And then we bend it the other way. See if we can get this to happen. Maybe we can, maybe we can't actually. I might give up on this. Though to be fair, it's too early to give up yet, so I'm gonna keep trying for a bit. At least. Ooh. I'm realizing I don't know if the audio is coming from my headphones or from the phone. Huh. That could be interesting. Whatever, I have no idea where the audio is coming from. I'm not gonna figure it out right now. There's actually no way for me to figure that out right now, I don't think. So can I get this flower crown? I just need to break this. Can you please? Oh my god, I broke it. I did it. I separated it. That's, honestly, I'm happy about that. Okay. And then let's put one mosquito down. I'm one step closer to being the victor. I don't know what I'm victoring in, but I am victoring. And then we just twist this whole thing. With the twisted 2 pieces, so we folded the thing together of double the size of my head, and then we twist it until we get pieces where we can put flowers in between to make it nice and flowery. So many mosquitoes. fucked up the spinning. I spent the wrong way. Fuck, it's fine. I'll figure it out. It's not impossible to fix. So that's positive. Okay, this is pointy. Okay, so now we have a steel ring, or I guess, yeah, that's gotta be the translation, I guess. I think the steel ring is big enough for my head. I'm hoping so, otherwise we'll just have to deal with it. Yeah, that'll work. It's not amazing, but it'll work. Okay. And then we just keep these on in case this is where the audio comes in through. Let's just start, you know? We place flowers in between everything. In between the little vibe. It was actually a long time ago. I feel like I made a flower crown properly. Or like actually even made one at all. Sometimes it just doesn't happen a lot. Okay, let's go. Wow, that's uncomfortable. So let's see. There we go, and then you can put that one in there. Like these birds would fly less birds. Okay, I don't know. My brain is not braining entirely, but that's fine. You don't need the brain to brain, always. Sometimes it's okay when it doesn't. I should get the smaller thread too, so that I could poof around it. But I would like to get some of these ones in here first, so that I feel like got something stuck in it. But this feels like it's about to keep it, so that's not the best idea. Just gonna start some, because if we have something on it, then it starts. Honestly, thing about flower crowns, the more you put on it, the better. The less sad it looks, usually. It's not really about how or where. Well, yeah, it is. To begin with, it's just about adding things, though, so that it feels like there's something on it. So, yeah. You know, like, this is really ugly right now, but, like, trust the process. Like this bit. What did I do now? Oh, I switched the camera. Fuck, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Let's see if I could. We back. I think we're back. Okay, so we're gonna. Just get somewhere in here. Yeah, it's not looking good at the moment, but we're yeah, just adding more things until it looks decent. You know? Usually how it works. But I don't really know. Well, figure it out. I realized I also didn't bring everything I needed, so it's a little bit of a trial and error thing. But I felt like it's so nice when it's bright the entire night, and I like that it's not that many people when it's nighttime, so yeah, why not do a little bit of an IRL stream? I haven't done one of those in a while. Mostly because when it's winter, the phone fucking dies 2 seconds into walking outside. If you stream, it doesn't work very well. Yeah, we're gonna age some more things. We're gonna get to something other than these yellow ones eventually, but these ones are, well, they're right next to me and there's a lot of them, so I feel like they're good to use as filling up space on the crown. And also I feel like most flowers are actually falling off of them, so I'm not actually getting that many flowers, I'm just kind of using the stems to become something. Oop. Yeah, I am, to be fair, also destroying all the flowers, kind of, when I'm moving, but yeah. You also don't really know which mic is picking up the sound, if it's my headphones or my phone, but it's fine, I'll be fine. I'll just talk loud enough for the phone to hear it, if it is the phone. Ah, and there's so many mosquitoes. Fuck them. Fuck mosquitoes. The one animal I actually really dislike. Okay, got this. Oop. This is such a bad angle too. Didn't I not try to fit? Oh, maybe I did try to fix it earlier. Is that better? That is a better angle. Let's hope it stays there and doesn't fall again. It did before. You can actually see what I'm doing, kind of, which is vibe. So. Gonna get some, maybe some flowers in there, and then go. Let's try here and not destroy those flowers, but also put this one from there. Do I play sport or dance? No. Well, I dance a little bit. I'm not good though, so I do dance a little bit. I'm not very much of a sport person otherwise. Sadly. I wish I was, honestly. Sports would have been so much fun to be interested in. Like, there's so much, like, possibility to do things in sports, so yeah. This is really not turning out great. I am kind of actually unhappy with this at this moment in time. But trust the process, we trust the process, we just trust the process. We're just adding green leaves, basically. It's just what we're doing, we're just adding green leaves. And then we're gonna put the little other thing maybe around that. Let's see. Okay, let's get some green right. Yeah, I've almost got this flower. There we go. Okay, we can get some this, and then if we put that one through there, then we get another loop that I can put other flowers through. Wow. Oh my god, there's so many mosquitoes. Ah. Hit them with a passion, actually. Dun, 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 dun. And then put there. That. Okay. so ugly. Okay, it'll get better, it'll get better. Trust the process. I'm trusting the process. I'm so trusting the process. Oh god. Yeah, no, I'm trusting it. I'm trusting the process immensely, in fact, at this moment in time. Yeah. I just need more flowers in it. That's the issue here. No, I need to add some more things to make it steadier, I think, is what the issue is exactly at this moment in time. But that's fine. We'll get back to it. We'll fix it. Fix it up and add more flowers to it after that, and then it'll be the best thing ever, because we're trusting the process here. Even though it looks kind of like shit. Yeah. Oh, I got the whole thing. I didn't need that. It's okay, let's go for it. I'm struggling. It's fine. We're struggling, but it's fine. We got that one through. That's something. I'm just kind of tying this flower to there because I don't know where to put it, so that's great. So many mosquitoes. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking kill them all. No, I'm not. In fact, probably gonna fail immensely if I even try to kill one. Well, I did kill one earlier, so did get that mosquito. But other than that, we're not getting many of them. There are probably thousands out here though, so don't really expect to get many of them. Now maybe we add some of the thinner steel thread. Yay! Around it, because then it's easier to function it or something. I don't know. Maybe I don't need that actually. I think I have enough. Okay, I'm just gonna start putting flowers and stuff in it, I guess. We can start by grabbing random leaf. Find leaf. Nice leaf. You're far north. Yeah. Well, it's not far north, but it's decently far north. Yeah, that's why it's so bright. So, but it also means there's not that many flowers, and also it's cold and it's midsummer, so it's, you know. To be fair, it rains every midsummer, so that's not really weird. I don't think I've ever. I mean, it's not raining right now. That's positive, considering I didn't bring the umbrella, but whatever. But it is quite cool when the sun basically. Well, I think the sun actually has set, but it doesn't become like dark. That's vibe, I guess. Yeah, that is. To be fair, it is sometimes the vibe. It's just when you're close to something, you're just like, yeah, but that's better though. Well, at least we're close to something. Okay. Actually, it's kind of becoming better by adding a few leaves. I think leaves are saving this right now. I mean, flowers are gonna save it even more eventually. Probably, hopefully, if we're lucky. Maybe, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be fair. It was a long time ago I did any flower crowning myself, actually. So, this is turning out to be interesting. One would think I do this every year, considering holiday and all that, but I don't, so Yeah. But I mean, we have EPA tractors. We EPAs. That's like everywhere. They usually are in a parking lot over there playing loud music until midnight. It's actually kind of weird that there's no loud music coming from there. I'm realizing this right now. There's no music. Maybe everyone's actually probably away with their families celebrating midsummer. You know, logic's what people do during this time of year and all that. I mean, it is vibe to a certain degree. It's less okay. So that parking lot I think is fine. It's like pretty. It's away from people. But then there's another parking lot quite close to like a bunch of family homes where they like to stand and just put out all the music and really loud in the middle of the night. And you're like, maybe just go somewhere where you know there aren't families who have children who are trying to sleep. You know. But that's vibe. National Cinnamon Day. Yeah, the Cinnamon Bun Day. That's a thing, yeah. We love that. We love we have National Pancake Day, National Cinnamon Bun Day. We have National. There's definitely more. We have a lot of food like national days. We like food. Then we have Fetistan, Semmel Day. We have a day for a certain food. It's like a bun, like a cardamom bun with whipped cream and almond paste? Question mark. This is not great. Translation's going somewhat decently. I don't know. That we eat on a specific Tuesday because we actually don't know why we. I think it's because one of our kings once died because he ate too many. I think that's why we eat them that day. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Clearly, I know my history very well. That's wet and cold. Yeah. But it's quite nice here. It's, considering where I am right now, I'm feeling it's a pretty safe place, I guess. I feel very safe. Like, I'm willing to sit out here alone. So that's nice, Otherwise, there could be so much that isn't nice always. But then, of course, I'm not in a big city right now, or at least not in the middle of a big city. In fact, I'm not in a big city at all, but yeah. So, but it's nice here. I mean, there's also like not everything isn't perfect. We just like talking about the things that are nice and not the things that aren't in general. But I mean, I guess most countries probably do that, so. I'm gonna get my cider now. I brought the cider. It's forest berry flavored, so that's vibe. It's fine. Someone just biked past on their electric bike. It's vibe. Hope no one else comes here. It would be actually so awkward. It's actually kind of really awkward that I'm sitting and talking to my phone alone here. So, but that's just anxiety kicking in. Okay, I will be back in 2 seconds. I need to grab some flowers. Guys, we have an issue. It's raining. It's not raining a lot yet. We're gonna be fine. It always rains on midsummer. It'll be fine. If it starts raining a lot, we'll run. Do I leave the electronics out like that? Yeah. Now I have hear the bus. They're driving over there somewhere. Doom, 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 doom. No, I can hear a car over there, and then there's the EPA there. I don't think there's any planes right now. Actually, that could be. No, there shouldn't be any planes right now. No, it's in the middle of the night. There's no planes here. They don't leave from here right now. No, that sounds a hell of a lot like a plane. Actually, that is a plane. No, that is a plane. There is a plane. There is a plane. That's it. No, that's a helicopter. It's a small plane. No, that was a small plane. But then there's the other doonky doonky. That's music from the cars doing their little EPA thing. Yeah, that's the EPA. There is a plane though, so. But there's a lot of cars driving fast also. Hoping that, okay, yeah, it's probably fine. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden everything just started driving like a lot and doing things. First there was no sound and then there was a lot of sound. Yeah, the mosquitoes are awful, but actually, now that it started raining, they all disappeared. So, you know, positives and negatives in life. I mean, actually they're still here. Never mind. But they're mostly gone. There were a lot more a few seconds ago, so that's great. The rain is less great, but we live, you know. None of us are as sweet as sugar, so we don't melt or something. That didn't sound as good as in English as it does in Swedish. That's we don't translate some word thingies that I can't remember what it's called right now, so we're gonna just not translate anything actually right now. Is there a police boat coming up? I'm sorry if I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Because now there's a lot of sounds from the water too, so I'm hoping there's not a police boat, because that means that plane probably was a police plane looking for someone who might have fallen in the water. Which would be sad. Especially if it's a child, that does happen, sadly. But I think it's fine. I don't see anything flying around here at least, so it's not right here, if it happened. So then I can't help anyone. Well, that plane is circling, so that's great. We love circling planes. Here's some music. Lovely. Music isn't coming this way, right? I'm sure it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, no, there's things. They're lovely. It's lovely. All of these places are lovely. There's so many nice places where cold sticks and just stays forever. Well, not forever, but basically. Yeah, but it's like, it's nice.
I, to be fair, do not like it when it's too warm, so, you know, could be a positive. Actually hate it when it's too warm. I really, really hate heat. So I'm quite happy it's not, like, sunshine right now. To be fair, it's probably too late for sunshine, but still. I don't live north enough to be getting midnight sun, sadly. Because that would be cool. Well, the first time it happens, and then it's not cool anymore. That's kind of usually the issue with things like that. It's cool the first time, and then you're like, yeah, now we've done this, and now I can't sleep because the sun is up. Which is also like an issue, actually, during this time of year, because it's like weird when you're like doing something, and then you're like, normally you would gauge like, oh well, it's not that late, like I can keep going because it's still light outside. But then you're like, oh shit, it's still light outside and it's 4 in the morning. Yeah, right. No, we gotta rethink this plan of figuring out what time is it. Oh, so many mosquitoes. Oh my god, go away. Go the fuck away. Okay. It's starting to look decent, I feel like. Okay, that piece needs more flowers. To be fair, I didn't think this was gonna turn out as anything, so that's nice. I was also a little worried there weren't gonna be any flowers of any type, like different types. I don't think I can find 7 flowers, which you are technically supposed to do. And put them under your pillow and sleep on them, and then you'll like dream of your soulmate or something. If you have. But then if you don't dream of your soulmate, it's because you picked the wrong flowers. It's in general how we talk about it, which is great. So, yeah. But, you know. Okay. Oh, I fucked up. I destroyed one of the flowers on the thing. Okay. Sad life story, whatever. We'll keep going. That's decent, right? That can be kind of cute. It's really a little too small. I should have made it a little bigger. I didn't think. Yeah. Yeah, no, a leather jacket is fine now. If it's sunny though, I will die, which is impractical because right now it's the perfect amount of heat. And later, it won't be. Or, well, later. Earlier. Whatever, when there's sunny, it won't be, and then I will die, and then it's like you can't bring clothes because you have to have clothes that work both for cold weather and warm weather at the same time. It's great. So, yeah. We do be vibing a little bit. I do think I could take off the leather jacket though. It's not extremely cold. Like it's, but then also I do have a sweater under it because I didn't have this sweater on, just had like a tiny little poofy sweater, like a little white one. But then I was like, nah, it's gonna be too cold if I go outside in that, so. But yeah, it can be like nice. To be fair, it's also 11:30, so I feel like jacket seems, or like a sweater or something seems like a good idea probably, but yeah. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Thank you. I think it looks decent enough that we'll deal with it. I don't really know what to. It's a little small, so I don't want to move too much. That's great. I don't know. It felt nice though. I feel like it was a good idea doing a little stream. Probably won't be extremely long, cause, well, I don't know what to do outside for 3 hours like I normally maybe would take like 3 hours. I mean, to be fair, I did bring my camera, so I was like, maybe I should take some photos, but I don't really know. I'm realizing now that I don't know how to take photos well, while also keeping the stream entertained. Or like doing the both of them at the same time. That seems like a difficult thing. But we could think something. That could be cute to have a little picture, you know. Do it. Oh, we're on film mode. That's not what we want. Manual, please. Yes, that's fine. Thank you. Can we focus on this? Eyes are blinking. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty photo of the flowers, I guess. Or we just do. Or I take photos of me. That's gonna be really awkward though. This is gonna. Okay, no, we're gonna do this. This is gonna be really awkward. For everyone, actually, probably. I don't want it to be on manual though. I want it to be just on automatic, please. Okay. No, wait. Not to like it yet there. Yeah, that's great. Lovely. Can we also add the... Whoa. I need to figure out what I'm doing now. I want you to take... Yeah, in 2 seconds. No. Every 5 seconds you take 5 pictures. Let's go with that one. Can you still do that if you're here? Wait, I need to look. No, you can't. Okay, well, I'll just have to fucking hope that it looks decent. Where I'm placing it. I have no idea. I'm not gonna see what I'm doing. This is great. This is exactly how most people do when they take photos. They know nothing about what the picture looks like before they take it. Wow. Let's do a vibey cutesy thing. I don't know what I'm doing at all, actually. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Ah. No idea what I'm doing. I don't feel like this is turning out great. I need to look at the pictures to see how that turned out. This is not in general. One does it. But whatever. Oh, it's focusing on the grass in the front. That's great. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. That's in general what I want. Okay, that one, it didn't focus on the grass in the front. That's at least something, though. The jacket's in the shot. Yeah, I do. To be fair, it's great, but it's also not when the battery dies in the middle of stream and I have to change it, which is probably why there's so many issues with when I try to stream with it, but yeah. We do a little bit of cameraing. I do like taking photos though. Like I'm gonna remove some of this grass so it has less to focus on in front. Okay, let's see if I can get a cute photo. Get a cute, like, little midsummer photo for, I don't know, Instagram or something. Yeah. Oh shit. Fuck. Okay, everything's fine. Okay, we're so fine. This is so cute. Cutesy. Whoop. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, let's see if that turned out to be any decent. Nope, that's blurry. Great. That one's also blurry. Why are you not focusing on me now, camera? Huh. See, I would love it if you focused on me. You are supposed to be on autofocus. Though maybe you're on autofocus on the wrong thing. Wait, are you autofocusing on like flowers or something? Have I put you in that? Whoa. What's this? Same man with the electric bike. Lovely. Oh, guess we'll try that and see what happens. Let's see if it's going anywhere, if we get any decent photos. I think actually some of those are probably somewhat decent. Whoa, I don't feel like I got in place fast enough for that. Okay. I don't think any of these are gonna turn out good, but that's fine. No idea what I'm doing. It's fine. Okay. Fuck, I think I lost a star. Did I? Yeah, I did. I'm not gonna find that. Whatever, it'll be fine. I don't need that. Oh, I found it. Wait, it wasn't my thing. Where am I supposed to put that? Like somewhere there? Maybe? I don't know. Can't see. I'm sure it's fine. Did I get the star in the right place? It's decent enough. Oh yeah, I should probably look if any of these are decent. If I'm happy with any of that. Oh. With that one, I'm not even in the fucking picture, basically. I'm sure I'll like some of these, maybe. I don't think this is what the thing I wanted to be put in, though. I think I'm in the wrong, like, thing. I don't know. No, I have to lag it, please. Wait. Yeah. Sure, that sounds great, but also, like... Okay, now I only have 2 seconds, though. Can I run there in 2 seconds and sit down? Can I do that? Do I have this possibility? Let's see. Now we're doing full-on running here. Here we go. Okay. Okay. At least I managed to get there. 1, 2. Oh, I accidentally moved the camera. That's fine. I'll just only move here. Hey, that's gonna be visible that I push my mouth open. Great. Oh wow. No idea what I'm doing. Maybe I just film a little piece. And then I'll... Whoa. I'm on the screen here. Okay. Actually, let's see if any of those actually turned out decent. Nope. Nope. I'm not in that one. This one looks like it might be good. That one could be good. I'll see. I'm gonna just... Okay. Instead of this, we're gonna film for a little poof. And we're just gonna... Then I can also see where the fuck I am, because then I can have the camera thing up there. So we can take a little... Now we're doing just basically doing Instagram photos. Actually... No. Hi. This could be a midsummer vlog, but it's not, because I did all the things that are like midsummery already. Vibe. I don't know why I'm saying that through camera. Like I'm not on stream. Vibe. Okay. This looks better in the camera than it does on stream, I'm realizing this. Vibe. Well, okay, move foot there. No, that doesn't look that good. That looks better. Wait, whoop, there we go. I think there's a mosquito on my camera, I can see it. And it's trying to like bite me, but like the screen me. I'm hoping some of these are decent.
You know, just like a little vibe.
What the fuck I'm doing? I'll just have to screenshot that or whatever you do. Wait.
We're gonna get the great picture here with the stream. Hello, stream.
Okay. Whoa. Yeah.
Actually, maybe I should do some with the jacket on, because that could also be a little vibe, you know.
I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just basically trying to take Instagram photos during this live, which is probably not the greatest time to do this. That's not the product placement.
Let's get the jacket. Wow.
It's weird seeing the difference in the stream, like how much more yellow it is there than it is on my actual camera. I got flour in my mouth. To be fair, I did put a flower in my mouth, so that's on me. One of those has to be good. I'm saying we're good. We're back to streaming now. Now I've done the photos, so that's everything you need to do to this. Yep. Okay, there we go. I'm having a great midsummer though. It's lovely. The weather isn't too bad. It only rained a little bit. And you know, I got a flower crown, which is cute. So, I'm happy. And I've lost my star and then I found it again, which was impressive. I didn't think I was going to do that. So, that was vibe. I did bring some shots, but I don't know if I'm going to take any, because I am alone, just in the middle of fucking field here. Or field is strong, actually. Field is a very strong word for what this is. I don't know if if this is the audio. I'm gonna keep you here in case you are the audio. Yeah, we can do. Oh look, I can do a cute one. A hair hug. Oh. I don't know if it's very cute, or if it's just vibe. I guess we're doing it now. We be dancing in the morning. Summertime madness. Dude. See, what we should really be doing now is smuggrodorna. But I don't have a midsummer pole to dance around, so we're not doing that. Because I just don't have the things for it, you know? But whatever. Can't dance around it without it. Oh my god, there's so many fucking mosquitoes. Whatever. But yeah. We're vibing, we're living life to the fullest, you know? So many mosquitoes. I'm feeling very little alcohol at the moment. I should probably... Well, I shouldn't. You don't have to drink. That's not like a thing you should or shouldn't do. But for being midsummer, I'm feeling very sober at the moment. Which is sad. Probably. Well, not sad, it's just weird. Being sober in midsummer. I don't know why that's weird. But it just feels weird to be sober in midsummer. Got it. It bit me though. Or bit me, stuck me. Stung me? What do mosquitoes do? They try to drink my drink is what they do. Oh my god, there's so many. Okay, we might end this soon just because I can't stand the fucking mosquitoes. No, I would like to finish my cider first. That feels like a vibe. Okay, one piece has definitely flown out of my crown, but that's fine. I've taken my photos, so I'm happy with it. And I've done my stream with the crown, making the crown. Most of it probably wasn't visible, but that's fine. I don't really know why I even did this. I just felt like it, so I did, you know? But yeah, we vibing, we going through the times. We vibing, we going through the times. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, Google Chrome do be interesting. Oh my, wait, you used all of your menu? You have 30, oh my god. Yeah, stop using Chrome. Even though Chrome is better than Edge, and I will, yes. But also no. But it is better than Edge, and that's... No. Well, you know, I'm dying every time I have to help my mom with something on her computer. First of all, most of the time it's just like, she's like, I haven't done anything and it just did this. And I'm like, well, I mean, maybe you haven't done anything not like while you know it, but you have definitely clicked on a button, otherwise this wouldn't happen. And then it's also like, if you have to Google something, it's fucking Edge, and yes, fucking, see, every single time I use her computer, I need to, like, her laptop, I need to be, it's so annoying. I use her laptop, right? I changed the fucking thing on Edge, because she does use Edge and whatever, she can do that, I guess, to fucking Google, so it's not Bing or whatever the fuck it is. And oh my god, then I'm looking at this, and then I come back like 2 weeks later to help with something else, and it's fucking Bing again. And it's so annoying. Though that's not her fault, she just isn't very good with technology. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a thing, right? I forgot about that. I've been trying to ignore all of that shit. Whatever, I'll live, I guess. I dislike it. I feel like Microsoft has gotten too comfortable with what they got. Like, they know that they have like, that most people are gonna use them, so they just feel like they can do whatever they want. And that's so annoying. I would love to change to Linux, but I don't think well, I probably could figure it out. It's not impossible, but it's also like dealing with that, you know. Because it is kind of, it's Linux that's next step for me, I guess, if anything. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, I fucking also, this is also something that annoys me. the fucking creative cloud or whatever the fuck it's called on Adobe that just, it's so annoying that I can't buy something anymore and just have it. That I have to fucking buy a subscription and pay every month or every year because it becomes so expensive for something that I don't really need it to update. Like, if I have Photoshop, like the version right now, I feel like I can deal with that for pretty long. I don't need Photoshop, like the newest version every time it updates. I don't need that. Why does it make me pay for that? I hate that. I hate that I have to buy it like that, and that's annoying me. This is something that I've been annoyed at for a long time, actually. It's just coming out now, because you mentioned Photoshop, and I went, oh my god, really? I've been, like, trying to figure out if you can buy, like, the ones that are old. Because I don't care if it's an old Photoshop, as long as I have Photoshop, right? Like, because Photoshop is the only fucking program that does what Photoshop does. Which is also, because it's the concept of, I can't take a picture that I've taken that's in a WAV file, right? No, that's not it. WAV file is music, wait. What's the other file? No, WAV file, right? No, it's not, it's the other one. I can't remember it. Fuck, wait. Whatever the thing that it's a RAW file that I can't take from my camera and put it into an editing software and edit it. Well, I have GIMP, but I can't get my RAW into it, and that's annoying. I would like my RAW file into GIMP and then being able to edit it from there. I don't want to have my already, like, camera edited one. Yeah, and I'm like, and then I live with it, because I don't want to pay for fucking Adobe every month, because it's goddamn expensive. And honestly, I don't use it enough that it's worth it. It's probably an issue that I can deal with or fix, somehow, but it's also weird that there's no company that's really managed to make Photoshop, like, again. Like, GIMP is the best one right now, but, like, it's weird that no one else has managed to do, like, a thing that can do the same things that thing can. I don't know. I'm sure it'll figure itself out eventually. Music's going. But, yeah, no. I've had a lot of annoyance about this. I feel like that was very clear. I got really annoyed at that for no reason. It was fine, actually. Yeah, no. And that's the issue, because all of, like, the Creative Cloud, or, like, all of Adobe's things have become, like, the standard, like, industry standard, which is an issue, because that means that every industry uses it, because it just is the standard. But then when it becomes bad, or they make decisions that change things, they're just, people are gonna keep paying for it, because it's the why am I having such a difficulty with this word? Industry standard. Got it. Maybe I shouldn't have more alcohol. It's fine. So many mosquitoes. But yeah, that is a problem, and it's because work pays for it, and they're gonna pay whatever it costs to get the industry standard, because it's just what you do. But I can, of course, manipulate it in another, like, I could transform it and manipulate it in another format, but I would like to manipulate it from RAW, because I think it's easier to make it better. Well, it's not I just feel like I have more control. And the issue is that I first learned to edit in Photoshop, which is why it feels in RAW pictures like that. I'm sure I can figure out how to do it. Like, well, I can figure it out. I can do other things. Like, I've done it in other pieces, but it's possible. It's just I like doing it in raw. I have that, like, I like just having control from the beginning to the end, which is also stupid, but yeah, I can convert them, and I have done that, but it's just so I don't know. It's just so annoying that it doesn't feel like it should be that difficult for another program to be able to take a raw. Like, why can't they do that? Why can't they not take that? Like, I don't get it. But whatever. I guess that's just part of life sometimes. Yeah. No, it is. See, and that's also like, because even if it isn't impossible to use the photo or like work with the photo, if I have to convert convert it, it's like not actually a, like, it's more just, it's an extra annoying step that I don't need to have, because it's just, why? But I get the thing, and it's gonna be so annoying also having to convert things. Like, people send you things that aren't, I hate when people send me things that aren't the thing that I'm asking for. Sometimes it's actually kind of crazy when you get things that are like, you're like, could I possibly? Now, hear me out. I'd like this audio file, not in an MP4 file. Hear me out. It would be lovely if I could get this audio that I know you have recorded on a studio microphone, in a studio setting, with a studio computer, with everything that needs to be done in a studio. Could I possibly get this audio? Not in an MP4. That's always an interesting, when you, also, like, when I get an audio in MP4 and not MP3, like, huh? What happened there? Because, like, you're only sending the audio, you're not sending anything else. Why? What happened? Like, when did we think this was? Yeah, that has happened to me several times, actually, in fact, which is the annoying part. And I'm like, I just don't. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. Audio is interesting. And I get that, like, a lot of people don't actually, like, work with audio when they record audio for things. So they don't really know what they're doing. But it's just so, like, maybe just possibly. I'm pretty sure you get this in the file in a different format. That's, yeah. Can we do that one? To be fair, those formats are bigger, so they're quite sometimes harder to send, but still. Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, because that's strange. I know, but it's like, they could have gone out there, but I don't know if they're, because it's also like the concept of, I think they, like, there's people I know who have gone to a studio and, like, recorded in a studio, like, paid for a studio to record in the studio, and then, and then it should be recorded in a, I'm assuming, I actually haven't been to a real studio that isn't, like, in university or at home, but I'm assuming there's a proper program, like, already on a computer in a studio, right? Like, that's just an assumption I made, but, like, I do kind of just assume that that's the way it is. So, but I don't know. Maybe they just didn't know what they were doing when they were, like, exporting it, and they just clicked the wrong thing. That's also a possibility. Because you can make a few choices when you're exporting things, and then it's like, maybe they just didn't know what they were doing. But it's so much easier to edit things, especially when there's several files or several things happening in the audio. If I get it in a bad file, it's just easier to pick around in, you know? Just a little bit easier. Actually, yeah. But I don't know. What? Oh, it's 12 o'clock. Whoa. It's midnight. It's no longer fucking midsummer. Midsummer's over. Though I don't actually think, like, the midsummer part where there's, like, the longest night, I think that's actually tomorrow. We just have midsummer today because it's Friday, and then we want to have something. I don't know, it's something. That's also interesting. But midnight vibe, yay! Oh, I actually haven't seen Midsummer either. Which is weird. I feel like I should have seen that, but I just haven't. I've seen clips from it, which is like, you know, yeah, I guess. I just don't really know what I'm... Which is interesting, because the clips have been interesting. I've been like, okay, interesting, but I don't know what it's like really about. Yeah, I've also been told it's very intense. But, you know, I don't actually know who made that movie either. Like, or what, like what country that's actually from. I feel like it's interesting, though. Because we do like, especially, I know in the film industry in Sweden, we do like making things a little, like, very realistic. So if we do blood and horror and stuff, it's supposed to be so realistic that it feels real. Very real. But then, I don't know. That depends what you do and who does it. So there's also... So I don't actually know where that's from, even. But it's interesting. And I would like to see it, because it's interesting that they've chosen, like, that theme. Because it really has nothing... Like, well, it does, of course. Like, old stories, of course, have certain... Well, I don't actually think Midsummer had anything to do with sacrifices. There were definitely sacrifices and pagan things, though. That definitely happened. But I don't think there is any concept of sacrificing in Midsummer culture. I don't think so, at least. But I'm not 100%. I haven't looked into it. So I found it interesting that they would choose that one. Because I'm pretty sure, like, our Valborg that we do, the big bonfire thingy, that one I'm pretty sure has, like, history of actually burning people. Because the concept is you try to get away all the animals with the big fire, and or all the, like, mythical creatures, and also, like, scaring away the witches. And they go to this island called Blåkulla that's outside of Sweden. It's a great little island, I've never been. But we go there, and then all the children dress up like witches. Well, they didn't back in the day, because then you'd probably be killed. But, you know. Nowadays, people dress up like witches. So... No, wait, that's a different holiday, isn't it? When do they go? I don't remember. I'm gonna keep drinking my drink. Oh my god, there's so many. My shoes untied. Can I get the tie back into the hole for the thing? Please, shoelace, just go in. I should see Midsummer, though. I feel like it could be cool. And it's interesting to see, like, what the thing that, like, what the world thinks of our holiday, you know? What is it that the world has seen that they expect our holiday to be, you know? To be fair, our holiday is quite weird, so I feel like no matter what they do, I don't think they can ever expect what it is that we actually do. So, you know, there's that too, you know. Because I don't think that the movie's about people running around drunk around like a really phallic pole thing. Like a dick that's stuck into the ground, made out of green stuff, running around drunk, pretending to be frogs. I don't think that's what the movie's about. Though it would be a very interesting movie. I don't know how you make that long. Oh, we always watch Kalle Anka on Christmas. It's a fact. 3 o'clock every Christmas. It's just 24th. 3 o'clock, you watch Kalanka. You do, you watch Kalanka. He do be there. And you watch all the, and there's weirdly an amount of Disney movies that I haven't actually seen the movie, but I've seen small clips of, because you see it every Christmas. So that's interesting. But yeah, we do that, so that's fun. We do that. We also drink during that, most likely. You should have a snaps, or I guess a shot would be the translation, kind of, at least, during the Kalanka, and have cookies and stuff. It's great. I don't know why my accent became so incredibly Swedish today. Yeah, exactly. Like, we love drinking too. That's why we do it. We take shots for every holiday, I think. I actually can't think of a holiday where we don't drink. I mean, to be fair, it's a little, like, Christmas isn't drinking. Like, midsummer, I should be more drunk. Like, if we're gonna be realistic, I should be more drunk right now. Though I'm not out with friends, so it's a little different. Like, don't want to be drunk alone, you know? Like, that's a little different. But otherwise, I would be more drunk, probably. So, yeah. We do be vibing. We do like drinking. I don't know, actually, yeah, we do drink a lot. It's actually, most of our holidays do include drinking, because what's the point if you don't drink, you know? Like, you know, school and all that. This barely has any alcohol in it, though, so. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, leaving things in? Well, we do leave things in clear liquor, yeah. But mostly I think it's candy nowadays. Like, you would, at Christmas, you'd take polkagrisar, candy canes, but smaller, in like little cubes, little pillowy forms that we do. Kind of, and you'd add those into some clear liquor, and then you usually wait a bit and have the candy cane liquor, or you'd, I mean, people do berries and stuff also, and other, like, spices. But I think candy is most usual nowadays, but maybe that's just because I'm in a younger crowd and people like sweeter alcohol, so therefore they choose to add candy to their alcohol instead of things like, because like my parents, I feel like we have a few weird, I mean, the berry, yeah, of course, like, if you have, yeah, like, why wouldn't you, might as well, right? But my parents have some weird ass, like, we have some things that are like, we think this may be blueberry or this other berry, we don't remember, but it is cleared out of the berries, so it's just clear liquor now with the flavor of something. We don't know what, but it is flavored. So that's interesting. But yeah, we do like doing things with liquor, but also not like immense. I don't know. I don't think we do as much with like alcohol as we like to say that we do with alcohol. Which is also like a weird thing to be like. But like in general, I think that's. But we do like our little experiments too. I don't know. Dandelion wine and stuff is also quite popular to make here and stuff. So that's interesting. People do that, but you know, we be moving around. We be doing all the things. I don't know what we do really. We don't do much, honestly. We just drink and hope that it's good. Dandelion wine. Yeah, you pick the yellow parts of the dandelion, and only that, and then you wash that, and then you boil it with like sugar, and then I think you boil it, and then you put it in bottles and let it ferment. I believe that's just what you do. Yeah, I think anything is a better version of Jägermeister. I don't think no one likes Jägermeister. Maybe someone does actually. I don't like Jägermeister is what I'm gonna say. I'm not the biggest fan of any of those, like Jägermeister or Mummelmann or any of those, like, I don't know. They just taste gross to me. To be fair though, can be good in cocktails. And I am a sucker for a good cocktail, so. Yeah, no, that is true. That is true. So true. Or, like 18-year-old boys who just started to drink and think they're being cool in the bar, ordering, like, a fucking 2 fingers of Jägermeister. They think they like it. Or they don't like it, but they pretend they do. Or they order some whiskey they don't actually like and pretend they like it. And I'm like, oh, just order something you like. I find that very weird when people buy things they don't like just because it's cooler. But you know, they can do with their money, what they want. But it's not good, so just order something that tastes good, maybe. Like just anything else actually than what people sometimes order. I'm like, But college kids who hate themselves, that's actually so on point. So I don't know. I got like when my grandfather died and we were taking all this shit, I don't know, moving it everywhere, then all my cousins were like, oh, you should take this Jägermeister bottle that was like half full. So now I have a Jägermeister bottle that's just half full, and I'm never gonna drink it because I don't like it and I don't know what to do with it because it's not good. I need to figure out some type of cocktail that's really good with it that I can make myself. Oh yeah, that's this one. Yeah, I have that one. It's my favorite. It is my favorite. Like, if I'm gonna have a cider or something, it's the best flavor. Like, it is the best cider that you can get, and it isn't all that much expensive. Like, it's not more expensive than any other cider, so it's just good, and it doesn't feel like I'm drinking alcohol, which is bad sometimes, but it's great. Nicodeli that's its vibe. It is one of my favorite. I really do love that one. Oops. Good luck. Yeah, no, but I'm like, I don't know. I be flower crowning and drinking, I guess. I don't really know. There was a sound coming from that house earlier. There's no longer a sound. Anyway, doesn't really matter. What we're gonna do though is it's 15 over 12. We start going home maybe. Is that the vibe, going home? No, I need to finish my drink first. Do we take them? I hate drinking shots out of bottles though. But they do kind of come in bottles, which is the issue. Can I sip a shot? That feels weird to sip a shot, but I hate taking shots out of bottles. I'm gonna sip the shot. Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's my favorite, and I've had so many of my friends like when they first just like be like, "Can I taste that?" And then it's like, "Oh my god, it's actually really good." Because most people don't drink it, and I think it's so weird because it's so good. Like, it's really the best one. I am about to sip a shot though because I hate drinking shots out of bottles, and you know, I mean, I hate this too because I don't actually like the flavor of this one, but it's fine. It'll be fine. Ew. It was gross. Exactly like I expected it to be. How lovely. But now I've started, so now I have to finish it, you know? The Ricardeli is actually like, it's such a good, my favorite is Forestberry or Skogsbär. But then I also really like the strawberry lime one. The other ones are also good, but I think those two are the best, personally. I think there's one with elderflower, right? I don't remember if I've tasted that one. But I do think it might be really good. Strawberry lime, yeah. Strawberry lime is so good. It is such a good flavor. Oh, there is. Oh, yeah. I can assume that, yeah. To be fair, it is Swedish, I think. So it's not weird that I can find the flavors. I guess that's logical. I don't understand how they managed to make a thing that's supposed to taste like cola taste like licorice. I hate this type of. I don't know. Why did I start drinking this? Now I have to finish it. I've started the shot. I have to finish it, right? Like, that's weird if I don't. Like, how do you do that? How do you make a shot that's supposed to taste like cola? Taste like licorice? Yeah. No, I've heard of those, yeah. But they're probably really expensive to get, yeah, probably, But, you know, to be fair, that's something that happens. We have weird beers, too, that some people... I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of beer, like, in general, I'll skip a beer, I'd rather drink something else. But, I mean, if the vibe is vibing, then I might take a beer. But I'd usually cider over a beer. But I just personally... Like, in general, I don't drink things I don't like. I'm saying as I'm trying to drink this shot that I don't like, that I have had half of now. So now I have to finish it. Oh, I don't have to. You never have to finish alcohol. That's a stupid idea. No one should ever think like that. Oh, okay, it's fine. Interesting. Why would you do that? That seems like it wouldn't be good. That's an interesting choice. But you know, you do you. Live your life. Or something. You were stranded on an island? How the fuck do you get there? Like, how did that happen? That feels like something that doesn't actually happen. Now I'm interested. What happened? I need the story. We need the vibe. Oh, kayaking. But were you that... How far up were you kayaking? Like, you can't have been that far. How long did it take you to think the only solution is drink my pee? Oh, shit. Okay. That can happen. That can actually happen. That is not very unusual, in fact. Or, well, it is that depends on how used you are to kayaking, I guess. Or how used you are to the place where you are kayaking. I don't understand how they make cola taste like licorice. Ugh. Yeah, it does sound fucking crazy. Like, how do we end up in that situation? That seems so weird. 17 days. Okay. You know what? In 17 days, I will say that's an acceptable amount of time to be like... Oh, that's yeah, and you know, and that's an acceptable amount of time to be like, I need to make drastic decisions here, and drink my own pee. That's an acceptable amount of time. Exactly. In fact, shorter than that is an acceptable amount of time. Those 17 days is very long. Did no one know you were... Or maybe, I guess, if you're supposed to be gone for that long, then no one thinks about it, and then... Yeah. I've never seen that show, but I'm sure it's interesting. I hope you're feeling better and not like... Cool? I don't think I've ever heard of the show, even. Are we back? What happened? Where did the chat? Okay. Okay, I think I'm back. What happened? Okay, I don't know what happened. Thank you for following, though. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, my fucking thing went up, and then there was things happening. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Did it say back? Oh, I think it may have gone back. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, okay. Good. Good that I got it back. I don't know what happened. I don't know how to make it. Yeah, whatever. I'm sure it's fine. I'll figure it out later what went wrong. But yeah, cool. It's interesting life. I've never gotten stranded, so to be fair, never been kayaking either. I've been canoeing, but not kayaking, I don't think. Kayaking is the one with the one person, right? I think. So, yeah. And we only camped in, really. To be fair, I was quite a kid. I remember being quite annoyed as a child when I was sitting in a canoe with my brother and my father, and I was set in the middle where they had put down an extra chair thingy for a child, which meant it was further down. And then you got a child oar, which meant it was smaller, and then you couldn't reach the water, so you couldn't actually row. And that annoyed me greatly as a child. And in fact, and I get it, like, what's the point of me being here if I'm not even gonna be able to help row? I get myself as a child. I understand what I felt. Or something, I don't know. We vibing. Wow. It looks so much prettier on this, really. Okay, I almost dropped my drink, it's fine. Like, this part looks like it's so bright and nice, and it looks so dark and gray in real life. So sad. Well, it's good that it looks nice. Well, we back? I don't know what the fuck's going on. Why does it keep doing that? Okay. Interesting. Maybe it's telling me it's time to go. It's telling me that 12 is too long to be live. No, I don't know. I'm like not even tired either. To be fair, it's really difficult to become tired when it's this bright outside. So, I'll see if I have to edit this stream together too before I post it on YouTube. I might have to because of the like poofs off. It might end up in different mods, but I'm not 100% sure. It does that sometimes. I've got hiccups. So many mosquitoes. Fuck the mosquitoes. Okay, I'm almost finished my drink. Now we're gonna start walking so we don't have to deal with the mosquitoes. Quite close to everything else, basically. My flower crown fell off. Sad life story. I'm gonna put it down here so I can take it with me properly. Okay, chat, we're about to go. Oh, okay, maybe we're not. Actually, I need to get my things on. And I clearly can't do that right now. Okay. You can see them. Oh my god. There's so many. They're everywhere actually, and it's actually very annoying. I didn't think they would ever actually show up on camera. Ugh. Okay. Whoa. Okay, that's a bad. Okay, angle. Okay, change that. There we go. Vibe. Maybe not vibe actually. Can you grab? Oh my god, I can still hear the mosquito. Okay, I dropped my flower crown again. It's fine. Vibe. We got the water and stuff. It's also, my flower crown is falling apart, but that's fine. We're gonna do a little walk. I'm realizing it was dumb drinking alcohol and sitting down. It's not very, like, I haven't had a lot of alcohol, but still. I had alcohol before I left home, and then now I've had alcohol sitting down, and I realized when I stood up, I was like, oh shit, I've had more alcohol than I thought I did. Or my legs were feeling it more than I thought I would. So, that's a bit of vibe. But, you know, shit happens. We be going on a trip. We be going on a trip. I don't really know what I'm doing now. Hello. Hello, chat. How we doing? We living life. I've lost some stars and shit in my eyes, but it's fine. Yeah, no, I'll end stream eventually. I'll end stream on the bridge. I usually think I end stream on the bridge. I've done that a lot of times when I've done IRL streams, I think. Though I guess I haven't actually been alcoholized while IRL streaming, but that's fine. Vibe. We be vibing. We be. Whoa. Okay, no spinning. We're ignoring the spinning part. That part we're not doing again. Though it was fine, but yeah. Now we're going through the forest. We're going through the forest. Oh no, there's gonna be a lot of mosquitoes in the forest. There was a lot of mosquitoes in the forest when we walked here. We're gonna speed walk this one. It's also not a forest, it's too little trees to be a forest, but it's fine. We're speed walking. Or half running, depending on which way you wanna see it. We'll get out of this. The trees with awful mosquitoes. It'll be fine. Yeah! Bugs. Hate bugs. Well, I don't hate bugs. I dislike mosquitoes specifically. Well, oh my god, I need to run more. I do not have the... Oh my god, I need to work out more. Whatever. That's fine. Vibe. We vibing in with the water and other things. I don't know. We be vibing. I think I want to leave my flower crown somewhere because it's kind of gonna be dead tomorrow. So where do I leave that? Oh wait, maybe. No, we're gonna go back. Wait. I feel like there's like a weird thing here that we can put the flower crown on, and it'll be nice. Vibing. Okay. Oh shit. Am I gonna be able to throw the flower crown there though? I wanna put it on the little thing in the water. Wait. But I don't know how to get there. I'm not gonna walk out in the water, that's stupid. I've had alcohol. We don't go swimming with alcohol in our blood. Huh. Okay. We're gonna try
I'm gonna fail this miserably, but that's gonna be fine. So it landed to the side, but that's fine. Hope you get somewhere good in life, flower crown. Okay, we're gonna start walking in now. I don't know what that was. I just wanted to get the flower crown on the thing, and I definitely didn't, but that's fine. Yeah, we just wonders how, where, why. I don't really know. I just kind of felt like it, and then I was like, yeah, let's do this. It's so great. Oh my god, my arm is dying. I'm gonna do this one. Actually, maybe I just take off the... Yeah, I don't need the thing in right now. Honestly, this stream has been going on longer than I thought it would. I wasn't sure it was gonna last an hour. So that's interesting. Here we go. No, I don't have the goddamn power bank on it too, because that's just like holding two phones, which we're not gonna do because that's heavy. No, it's so much lighter. Yay! We're going on a trip through our favorite little street. I don't know. I have that song in my brain. I've had that song in my brain for like weeks, and I would love it to leave, but I don't think it ever will. It will be awful, but it will never leave. Not fully. But that's fine. I will survive the pain of the little Einstein or something. It's so bright and nice. I love being able to just walk outside and feel somewhat safe, and also like nice weather, and or like, you know, it's bright and it's nice and it feels good. So that's nice. I love that. I do love that actually. Though it's, then again, we have the flip side in the winter where it's like awful and it's cold and dark the entire day instead. So, you know. Yeah. It's fun half the year, but not the other half. To be fair though, winters are a little different. Like when there's snow on the ground, even if it's bright or if it's dark, like all light reflects a lot, so it becomes like brighter kind of. But still, like when there's like 3 hours of sunlight and all of those you're sitting in a school classroom, that's great. It's always lovely. To be fair, it was a while ago I sat in a school classroom for all those 3 hours, but still. You have so much more choice when you get older. You don't have to be inside during the awful part where it's actually bright outside and, you know. Yeah. Dark, cold winters. Bright, cold summers. Yeah, no, that's about how our life lives here. And I mean, I'm not even north. Like, if you go a bit more north, I don't think it's very far more north you have to go to end up where there's, like, the sun actually doesn't even set. So you can see the sun throughout the entire day, or the night, which is cool, but then also the sun never rises in the winter, so... Like, oh yeah, we have squash. My parents have squash in the... Yeah, but it's not because of, like, sunlight. If you logically look at, like, a map, the north of Sweden should be in the North Pole, like, vibe. Like, it should be inhabitable, basically. But because we have the warm water stream that goes up around Norway, you get enough warmth from that, I believe. The Gulf Stream or whatever. I think that's what it's called in English too. Whatever, I'm just saying that now. That gets enough warmth to us so that we can have things grow. But like, technically, there's few things that should grow here. But a lot of things do grow.
for as long as that stream keeps doing what it's doing right now, it will be fine. But we do have squash, and my parents have just started, or well, 2 years ago, I think, or maybe last year, they started growing asparagus. So that's growing. We have peaches. Well, they haven't actually made any peaches. We have a peach tree. It hasn't actually made any peaches, but like, you know, we have apples and cherries. But otherwise, I mean, and a lot of things does grow, but it's also like, it's a little bit more temperamental, because depending on how the weather is, like during when you're sowing things, like it's so different. Like this year the snow disappeared really quickly. I think there was already in March, there was no snow, like in the end of March. Like normally there could be snow today. Like honestly, it wouldn't be entirely impossible that it would snow today. So like it's very difficult to be, like to know how the weather's gonna be. So that's very, yeah, that's worrying everyone. To be fair though, we thought it was gonna be get colder here, because the greenhouse effect or whatever it's called in English. Is that called that in English? I don't know. It's supposed to make it warmer where it's warm and colder where it's cold. So we've been worried a little bit about like a new ice age basically where we live. Because we know there's been like an ice age not too long ago, and we know we're getting towards one. To be fair, it should be hundreds of years away, but you never know. Could go faster, could go slower. No one knows. So, that one's also interesting. Love the talk of, oh, maybe in a few years our whole entire home will be covered in ice and snow in an immovable block that will just never move. And no one will be able to live there. That's great. So, that's interesting, but otherwise, nothing really be that. Yeah. No, it wouldn't be like that. Wait. I'm not pretending to be on the phone, you are. It's fine. That was the most awkward ass phone call ever. If it was a phone call. But yeah, weather sadly does do a lot of changing right now, which isn't great. But, you know, one can only do so much. Like recycle and don't drive too much, I guess. And then try to buy things from like renewable things, I guess. But it is what it is. On a bridge, let's go on the bridge, yeah. I'm gonna take a seat over here because there's benches. I think I might end soon, because now I'm on the bridge, so I need to go home. And also it's like almost 1 o'clock, which would be probably a good time to start getting home, you know. But yeah. Yeah. So, have a good day, or night, or tomorrow day. Yeah. And bye guys, see you some other time.